Now this top spring perch here is actually just attached by some adhesive. So if you pull it, oh, there goes our light. Try to get our screwdriver under this adhesive. So all this is going to come out. Okay, from up here, there's a little wedge that you can get a screwdriver into. And then here it's separating. Work a little deeper in there. I don't know if this adhesive is going to win or this screwdriver. Feels like the screwdriver's about to snap. Guess I should just get a bigger screwdriver now. Okay, this one's not going to snap. Ha ha! Victory. Adhesive on the back side. There we go. Got it. And that's what our top mount is going to look like. So we're going to clean up that gunk. Scrape this gunk off. Okay, now we can come back up top. We got our E-Torx on here. We're going to loosen 1, 2, 3 bolts. Take them off, and then our shock will come out. They are on tight. One. Two. F83, and this just drops away. You can see that there is a cable for my EDC attached, so hold on to this guy. And someone wired him up through the middle, unlike on the other side. But this piece lifts straight up. The black part and the white part can stay together. Just pull it out like that. And carefully take out the strut. Okay, so on our strut here we have this little sensor that we unplugged earlier, and it has the same size reverse Torx screw attaching it to this as the ones that we just took out. We're going to remove it from here, and on our new one it attaches right. We can just take it right over here, dust it off some. You can see this tab right here goes in the hole, like so, and we tighten that up. Now this is what the top looks like, the part we just took off. As you can see, there is a thin nut in there. It is actually the same 18 millimeter that we used before, so we're going to put it on our impact gun and hit it with that, and it will come off. Alright, so we're just going to hold this tight, put it in reverse. Alright, so we got our nut, and then we just pull the top off the bump stop, and old shock, reuse this part. Okay, so we got our new shock. When it's installed in the car, it's going to sit like this, and our single hole was facing the front of the car, I believe. Let me check. Yes. Single hole was facing the front of the car. So put it on like this. And you'll see that they have dials on the top and the bottom. So I just made sure that they were the same on both sides. Part, of course, actually turns. So I try to line it up so that the dial, this is the side that has markings on it, or words, so I'm going to twist it around so it'll face the outside of the car, so you'll be able to read it. Take our nut. Get it started here. Take our threads on our used unit are a little wonky. Make sure it's not cross-threaded. Then we're gonna hold this in place. There's plenty of room for our EDC cable to go up in here, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Grab our bolts here, put our new one carefully back around in here. And we're gonna have to hold it into place with one hand while we get these started. And hand tighten them as far as we can. Then back to our wrench. Make sure you check for the proper torque specifications on those.